Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, he was talking about a man who was always telling other people about his problems, always complaining to them about his situation, about how life is really getting tough for me. And Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, what did he say? شَكَوْتَ مَنْ يَرْحَمُكَ إِلَى مَنْ لَا يَرْحَمُكَ. You complained about the one who has mercy upon you to one who has no mercy upon you. Right, that person, he has his own set of problems. She has her own set of problems. And subhanAllah, we're consistently, taught that you need people in your life. And yes, to an extent, you do need people in your life. But when it comes to complaining, when it comes to speaking about the issues that you're going through, dealing with the everyday obstacles and hardships. And Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and Umar radiallahu anhu never beat around the bush. He was never diplomatic. Right? There was no such thing as diplomacy with Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. He told it how it was all the time. So he was talking to a man who was always complaining to people, right? Not complaining as, why did Allah do this to me, and why am I going through this, and why do good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people? He wasn't complaining in that way, but implicitly when you keep on talking about how miserable your life is because your laptop broke down or you dropped your iPhone in a fish tank or something like that, when you're consistently speaking that way, you're expressing displeasure with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Especially when you go telling other people about it. So Umar ibn al-Khattab said, listen, لَيْسَ فِي الشَّكْوَةِ إِلَّا أَن تُحْسِنَ صَدِيقًا أَوْ تُشَمِّتَ عَدُوَّةً. SubhanAllah. He said, you're not getting any good out of your complaining except that you're either depressing someone who actually cares about you, or you're making someone who doesn't like you pretty happy or pleased with your own misfortunes. Right? You're either pleasing someone, you're either calling someone who is finally having a good day, maybe he got a pay raise at work, maybe he finally saw the light with his own spouse, and then you call him and you say, my wife is terrible, she's horrible, she didn't cook on time today, and she didn't do this, and my throat wasn't clean when I went to Fajr, and start complaining about her, and then that guy has to get depressed now. He has to feel sad. He feels obligated to feel sad because you're complaining to him, and you're his friend, you're his brother, you're his confidant, you're the guy he looks to, right? And at the same time, if someone doesn't like you, while you're complaining about your situation, although they're not, outwardly expressing joy with your misfortune, you're thinking to yourself, well, alhamdulillah, I don't like him anyway, he deserves it. You deserve it, right? But at the end of the day, you gained absolutely nothing from it, except that you complained about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.